Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as your eyes flit open. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Yippee! I did it! I lived! As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. We're for sure taking a shower. I don't want to be gross and disgusting all day. Disgusting! You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. It would be really funny if the option to take a shower made you dirtier than if you hadn't taken a shower because the water was like gross. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... Wonder how many times he's watched you unseen? Well, I hadn't thought about that until it told me to think about that. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. Would be nice. I think I'm thinking about... You think about those two girls still buried in that horrible mine. You're done here. You're done. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm on a second story floor, but still in the middle of the night I look over and Wayne's looking in the window somehow. No, just kidding. He doesn't need to do that. He has secret access to my room already. Time to start your day. Oh, I gotta check on Dustin. There are two of them now. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend?
Her name Mom. She come to visit. Hi, Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Thank you, human, for take care of my boy.
Oh no. What happened to your glass house?
Asshole squatter moving. Kick Dustin, Mom, out.
Squatter? Glass house? Is there a greenhouse?
Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but squatter not evil. It just tried to survive, just like all creature. Dustin still have much to learn.
Look at the face, I'm dead. I had a rough night. I had a rough night. Can you console me?
Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster wants to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This nature.
Gotta go, bye.
Okay.
I love them. That's that. Is there a greenhouse out there? You walk over to the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. It's the same view. You turn back to the guest room. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Gosh, I hope not. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. I guess I'll message both. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Dead ass. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. I feel like I didn't text Kanika last time, so I feel like I wanted to text her this time. You pull out your phone to text Kanika. An exhausted Ben Affleck. How are things with Miles? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Shocker. I guess I'll text Stella too. Why not? I missed your guest bed. LOL. Awkward. How are you holding up? All right. You've done everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. Oh, I got an achievement, I guess maybe for texting all of them. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. You know, at Trader Joe's on Sunday, I bought these frozen bananas covered in chocolate and I ate some of them for the first time today. Holy shit. Delicious. I used to get a chocolate banana smoothie when I was a kid. Frou Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can.
Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen.
Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Why are you glaring at me? Oh, bonjour, Frou Frou.
Ugh, bonjour, sacre bleu. Do not think you can just bonjour me just because I slept at the foot of your bed last night. I still despise you. 3 humans at once. This is abhorrent. Your stink will linger here for hours. How am I to bear it?
I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? Don't worry about it. You don't say good morning to your pets? I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and alpaca like they're people. To me, they kind of are. The opossums in my dresser told me someone's squatting in the greenhouse. Opossums? With an S? A couple of days ago, you said there was 1. Those little bastards are multiplying, aren't they? Aw, be nice. I think they're cute. Anyways, nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Out with it, and I don't want any of this talking animals nonsense. Oh shit! I thought we bonded last night. Why are you being dodgy again? Am I being dodgy? Or did you stumble downstairs the morning after a mine collapse throwing around wild accusations backed up by allegedly talking animals living in your dresser? Anyways, like I said, I don't know what's out there. You've seen what I have to do for a living. I can't keep stock of whatever creatures roam a garden I don't even have time to use. Gosh, you two sound a little heated. Is everything all right? We're fine, Janie. Alrighty then. Y'all just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Any updates on those 2 girls? No. Look, you did the right thing last night. Oh, we're besties! Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Where did she discard it? Onto the stove? Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. You mean the one time you left me here alone? Because yesterday I did what I was supposed to do, and yet I haven't earned any goddamn trust in this house. I'll be out there in a couple of minutes. I feel like shit from last night and still have to wrap up my morning routine. Are you seriously asking for time alone after you just probed me about whether the garden has a squatter problem? What do you take me for, an idiot? I'm already behind on my day. I don't have time to deal with hijinks. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Salami, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those 4 kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. Ooh, interesting. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week, after all. Just know that you can stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Of course! Like I said, feel free to swing by the church any old time. Alright, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. I was hoping with Street Smart that the lie would work and I'd get to go check out whatever's going on. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, I gotcha. We're picking up tea. Yeah, I'm picking up tea. Why are you saying it all weird? It's okay, Tabitha. You can tell me if Sybil's your dealer. Oh, oh, I kind of just want to wink, but I feel like I should explain further. Did you think I was taking you with me to buy drugs? I'm picking up normal tea for drinking. Sure you are. You wink at your cousin. Her face tightens into an all too familiar scowl. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. True strength comes from being able to crush your emotions into a tiny ball. You cannot get stronger if you do not fight. Oh wow, there's so many options. I'm surprised to see her let loose like that. I'm glad she's finally letting loose. Maybe I'll stop taking advantage of her. Well, we know that's not true. Now don't we? I like this. I think this is funny. True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. Just because we're spending time together doesn't mean I'm interested in getting life advice from you. Come on already, let's go. Excellent. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Salami, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. I can't believe you actually tried to tell me you weren't here to buy drugs. Oh, she most certainly is. Didn't you know that there's no better place in Scarlet Hollow to stock up on the devil's lettuce than my little old tea shop? What? What? I am not some kind of stoner. Ugh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Think what you will. I'm just pulling your leg, dear. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Shit. You find a settle spot near the door and listen in. The walls to the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation. Okay, I think I could do this with keen eye, too. I know it. Longer, short notice, aren't easy to come by. Is there enough? Just fine. Make sure this is all. Not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of times. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. I wonder if I heard different things with keen eye, and if you could piece it together into a full conversation. That would be cool. Oh, excuse me. You've never seen this man before, but whoever he is, he's big. Wait, you're Salami, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Mrs. Forsyth called me on the phone and told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Damn, I could have saved him. I could have saved him. I'm so sorry. It's okay. You look a mite bit strong like me, but I still get scared sometimes out in them woods. I'm sure you did the best you could. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now. But it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week. But now he's gone. And as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? Interesting. Can't remember if last time I told him where to find him or not. He died on the northwest edge of town, off the Esquina Trail. Thank you, Salami. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at library after and figure out plan? Also, OMG, you gotta tell me all about it, the Tabitha bonding. The last thing I need to hear is anything that humanizes that woman. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, LOL. If you want to come over for breakfast, would not hate it. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. And that's that. You can't possibly get any more texts. I knew it, I fucking knew it. This is Isaac's from the mine. You gave me your number yesterday. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. Tabitha sure is taking her time in there. I'm for sure gonna go meet up with Isaac's. Absolutely. You probably have time to slip off and hear what Isaac's has to say before Tabitha even knows you're gone. Hell yeah. You hold the bells on the door to the general store, quieting them while you make a silent exit. You find Isaac smoking out by the dumpsters behind Winnie's diner. Thought you weren't gonna show. Turn around and leave without saying a single word is so crazy. I don't have a lot of time. What did you want to tell me? Good. I don't have a lot of time either, especially to spend talking to you. I put two and two together. I know you're related to the boss, and the other guys are all riled up. They're talking action. If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing miner. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. What kind of action are people talking? Hello, John. Isaacs glances around nervously. They're talking about a strike, but you didn't hear it from me. I told you yesterday that your friend isn't missing. But why wouldn't he come tell me he's all right? Where is he staying? Why is he hiding from everybody? It just doesn't sound like him. I'm not sure the man you think is Wayne is really him. I still like Korok's theory that Wayne is actually the guy on the bus, and then our Wayne is just some dude, some ghoul. He's all goopy now. Let's see. I like he's all goopy now. I think that's funny. He's all goopy now. I think there's something wrong with him. Something medical. Goopy? Jesus, I hope he's getting treatment. Maybe that's why he's been distant. Why would he be following me? Damned if I know. I didn't even know you existed until yesterday. I suppose Tabitha could have told him about you, so maybe he's trying to get someone close to his ex. I think that's also an option. That's what I thought originally. But I do find it very funny that it lines up with Bus Dude. Seems like a pathetic move to me, but relationships change people. God, I can't wait for the last 2 chapters of this to release. Holy shit. Holy shit, I can't wait for the last 2 chapters of this game to release. Maybe even a man like Wayne can be broken by someone like her. Do you think Tabitha did something to him? Yes, I do. That, or maybe Pearl Ann. I don't know what it would be, but something happened up at that house. But also, I guess if they're talking about how Wayne... From their perception, Wayne and Tabitha were, like, dating. Can you imagine Tabitha being around that bus guy? Holy shit. She would throw him off a cliff. She would drag him to a cliff and throw him off of it. And then throw a bag of boiled peanuts after him. So it's like he would splat on the ground, and then the bag of boiled peanuts would splat after him. The week it went down, everyone was so up in arms about Miss Pearl Ann's death. Almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant miner had gone missing. Did anyone think there might be a connection? What, like he had something to do with her death? No, absolutely not. Heard it was natural causes, died in her sleep. She was old and a smoker. Figured her lungs finally gave up on her. If anybody did anything, it was that family doing something to him. Did anything happen to him at the mines? Find any weird stuff? Uncover anything that wasn't meant to be uncovered? No, I don't think so. The few shifts he was picking up were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. What was he like? He was a light-hearted kind of guy, always joking around on the job. Amazing fella to grab beers with. Not keen on doing hard work, so it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once that relationship started. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart. But he wasn't a good friend. No, but he was a good friend. Shh. The closest one I had. This was helpful. Thanks. Isaac sighs, taking one last long drag of his cigarette. I appreciate you coming by to talk. I can't say I'm happy with what you've told me, but I'm glad somebody is looking into this. Seems like everybody else was perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses his cigarette butt. It goes without saying that you'd better not go telling anyone we talked. And if you see him, or whoever it is pretending to be him, tell him his buddy is worried about him, alright? Aw. Isaac heads back inside, and you find yourself alone again. I'm assuming that I'll be able to actually tell Wayne that then down the line. I do really want to text Tabitha and warn her about the strike. I think that's interesting. I think that's really interesting. I'm a snitch. You pull out your phone and send Tabitha a warning text about the strike. Are you serious? On top of everything else I have to deal with. Who told you? Where even are you? Wait, is this a prank? Did Stella put you up to this? Gotcha! And then it actually happens. If you want good info, they'll stay that way. My sources are confidential. If you want good info, they'll stay that way. Fine. Thanks for telling me. Good to know where your loyalties lie. Headed back to the mine to stay ahead of this. See you after work. Stay out of trouble. It looks like hanging out with Tabitha is off the table for now. This is true. Let's go talk to Kanika, I think. You follow the directions Kanika texted you, and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot hidden behind the shuttered shops on Main Street. She's sitting alone in the back of her van. Hey, Salami. Sorry if this is a weird place to hang out. I'm, taking a mental health day. I kinda need some space from the store. Plus, I feel like ass. I'm exhausted and a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. Let's see. Do you think that something in the mines made you sick? Kanika reflects on your question and shudders. I was chalking it up to spending too much time breathing in that old mine dust. But there's that sick miner, Wayne, who keeps coming to my mom's tea room. I don't want to think about it. Are you sick? I've never been sick in my life. Good for you. Hopefully this passes in a day or two. What's going on with you and your folks? She sighs. Are you sure you want me to get into it? I don't want to dump all that drama on you. I'm a fiend for drama. Only if you're comfortable sharing. I don't want to pressure you into saying something you'd rather keep private. It would honestly be a relief to talk about it with someone. Thanks, Salami. I like her little, like, knickknacks. There's an axolotl. Oh, and then, oh, cute. Especially since you were there last night, so you know how it felt to survive something like that unscathed. And to know not everyone was so lucky. So after I got home last night, I had to deal with my brother. He really made me feel like I was the bad guy, especially once we got home. Like what happened to those two girls was my fault. And Mom didn't help. She never does. She always takes his side, saying he's young and allowed to make mistakes. Mistakes that I could never dream of getting away with. When we told her what happened, she just said the same shit she always does about family and getting along and sent us to bed with tea. Her favorite method of conflict resolution. As if a little hot leaf water ever really helped anybody. It does seem odd. Oh, this is good. Your fault? That's rich. Right? It kind of boiled over this morning, though. She wound up blaming me for letting Miles sneak off into the mines, saying that if I'd been working like I was supposed to, he wouldn't have gotten into trouble. Like I'm supposed to be in charge of a sullen teenager every second of the day. While working. And it's not like I don't care. I'm always stressing out about that kid, or the store, or the million other little things I'm supposed to deal with. None of this should be on me. These are the best years of my life, and I'm wasting them in this dying town, keeping a store afloat while my mom just messes around with her little herbs or whatever. I'd made it out of here, damn it. I'd gotten to grad school. I was good at it. I was going to graduate with honors and everything. But Dad died, and I came back for the funeral. And I had to stick around just to help Mom sort out a few things. First it was a month, then 2. And now here I am, over a year later, and those few things became my life. I don't want to be this person. If I could, I'd just drive this van all the way to the coast, lie down on the beach, and never come back. What about Stella? Stella. I should spend more time with her. It sounds like your family is holding you back on purpose. Like they're scared that if you leave, you'll never come back again, and they'll crumble without you. And they probably would. Damn, what if I told her to leave? And I mean, she'll say no because she's got stuff to be here for right now, but like... And they have no right to hold you back like this. You have no idea how much I needed to hear that. They really make me feel nuts sometimes, just for wanting to live my own life, to want to make decisions about my future instead of the future of the family. Like, just because I was born into this family, I should be saddled with all its responsibilities. I should just leave. Maybe tomorrow. Stella made all those ghost hunting plans. I can't just skip out on her like that. But yeah, tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. God. And of course I feel like an asshole for talking about all of this now, the morning after a mine collapse. But I guess that's what pushed all of this over the edge. Nothing like a major disaster to make you question the direction your life has taken, right? Right. If you're leaving, take me with you. Interesting, though. Why does that matter? God, there's so many things. Why leave tomorrow, though? If you're serious about getting out of here, it should be today. I can't let Stella down like that. And before you say anything, this is different than the stuff with my family. I like Stella. Sounds like the miners are going to strike. Long time coming. Good for them. I hope they take your cousin to the cleaner. I shouldn't tell her that I warned Tabitha ahead of time about the strike. Eek. How are you doing after last night, aside from the family stuff? Not great if you couldn't tell by now. At least I was able to get to sleep once the adrenaline wore off, even if I barely feel like I got any rest at all. Before things got heated with my folks, Mom gave me some more of this tea that's supposedly good for, I don't know, recovery, rejuvenation. It must have been caffeinated or something, because it did not help me fall asleep. But it's kind of helping with the headache, and at least it tastes good. What about you? Lucky to be alive! Normal. You sure about that? I don't know if most people who are feeling normal say it quite like that. But hey, at least you seem to be holding it together. We'll make sure to have a chill one today. We'll just hang out with friends and have some fun trying to look for ghosts that don't exist. Yeah, it's gonna be so chill and normal. Don't we know it? Or maybe don't exist. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to question my fundamental understanding of how the world works. So, ghost hunting tonight. It's why I'm still here, right? I can't wait to find whatever leaky pipe or slanted floor or bad insulation made it seem like the place was haunted. It's like a puzzle, you know? What if ghosts are just a red herring? What if all of this is actually because of aliens? So true! Ooh, this. I'm just looking forward to helping Oscar feel safe in his house. Whether there's a ghost or not, I want to help him and Rosalina feel comfortable moving back in. Same here. That poor kid. I just hope this hasn't been too traumatic for her. You and my cousin don't seem to get along very well. That's putting it lightly, but yeah. Sometimes you don't get along with people. If you have to ask, I think she's a repugnant, selfish human being to her core. And she's a big jerk, too. Damn. She did say this to me, didn't she? You know she respects you, right? Told me so herself. And she told me not to tell you, so you know she meant it. That's cute. I didn't think it was possible for me to think any less of her. That's crazy. Did she do something to you? This seems personal. Besides her general bad attitude, no. She hasn't necessarily done anything to me. But her mom tried to buy the general store out from under my dad more times than he could count. She was an absolute snake of a woman, and the apple didn't fall far from the tree judging by how Tabitha treats the miners. If I weren't here, I'm sure the store would already belong to the Scarlets. There's no way my mom or Miles would have the backbone to stand up to her. Just another way this town manages to keep its nasty little hooks in me. She and Stella seem like they're close, or at least they used to be. Yeah, I don't know what Stella saw in her, but they got pretty close in high school. I was taking a lot of online AP classes, so I wasn't around like I used to be. Maybe it's my fault they wound up hanging out so much. It seemed like they were always together, but by the time I got back to town, they didn't seem to be talking anymore. Never really got the whole picture of what happened there, but thank God it meant I didn't have to see that woman all the time. Maybe Stella brought out a better side of her. Maybe, but whatever side she might have seen, I sure as hell haven't seen it. Wouldn't her buying the general store be your ticket out of here? It's not that simple. My dad worked so hard to keep that store out of the Scarlet's hands. He knew as soon as Pearl Ann got it, she'd have a stranglehold on housing, work, and supplies for the miners. Next thing you know, your town has lost 100 years of progress and you're back in the era of company towns. If I left, it would be a slap in the face to everything my family has worked towards since my grandfather's time. It sucks that I'm the only one in the family who cares about that anymore. But I guess that's life. Crazy to think I might just leave it all for the vultures. Damn. It's like I need her validation. You really need to cut her some slack. She went after those kids with me yesterday. She put herself in danger to do that. Yeah, because she didn't want to get sued by their parents. You were there when she said those exact words. When someone says who they are, you should listen to them, even if it's inconvenient for how you'd like to see them. Damn. Let's share a quiet moment, shall we? A soft breeze blows across the lot as you and Kanika share a quiet moment. Both your phones buzz in unison. You reach for them at the same time. Almost forgot it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. Wow, I totally blanked on the Mayor Jimmy thing. It's almost like we just went through a traumatic event or something and I'm not on top of my schedule. But Stella's right. That gives us a chance to meet up with Oscar. And Mayor Jimmy's awfully cute. Can't remember if I said this last time, but I want to say it this time. But is he as cute as me? Sorry, he's way cuter. No contest. I feel like I did say that last time. Anyways, we'll chill with Mayor Jimmy, then I've got dinner at Reese's, then we do some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God we have so much going on today. I really needed the distraction. Shall we? Let's go! You and Kanika make your way to the former town hall, now Scarlet Hollow's library. It's surprisingly busy. A small crowd formed in a corner of the main foyer. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Salami to the mayor for like the entire time I've known him. It'll be worth it. Trust us. All right, shall we? He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. You take his little paw in your hand, but the burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking. Only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. Gretchen says you're a lowlife. Look at Gretchen's face. Oh, I'm so dead. Gretchen says you're a lowlife. Watch it. Ah, Miss Gretchen, what must I do to earn your loyalty? I'll settle for nothing less than you stepping down from office. Mr. Mayor, there's something very serious going on in town. We need your help. Murmurs stir in the crowd behind you as you relay the danger to the mayor. Of course, the pet disappearances. I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn. That's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the lifeblood of this town, not with the mine faltering the way it is. There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disaster coming out of Scarlet Hollow. Do you understand? Of course, you have to project strength. I'm glad we see eye to eye. There's no need to go around starting any panics. I'm sure this will all resolve itself soon enough. I've heard just about enough from you, Jimmy. Look at you, putting on a show in front of your adoring fans while the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it all up for you. When are you finally going to do something meaningful for the hairier citizens of Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need. I am, in fact, talking to the dog. Scraps never would have let those things prowl the woods for so long. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know, I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair of me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs! I'm so dead. This is so fucking funny. Let's see. Stella, your dog is yelling at the mayor. She's got a good point, Mr. Mayor.
You're damn right I do. Scraps would have been out in those woods at the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creatures who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is posing for the little rectangles like nothing is wrong in this town.
Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen. Calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle.
Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to dispose of this riffraff.
Can he talk to dogs?
Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor.
Maybe he was just responding to... I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at Jimmy.
Ingrate, ne'er-do-well, you dog!
Kanika is quick to follow. Goodbye, Mayor Jimmy. That's so fucking funny. I'd forgotten... I had been thinking about I was excited for Mayor Jimmy, but I had forgotten the part where I was gonna get to, like, talk to him. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Okay. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression. A self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy.
Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Salami. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now.
She is rotting in hell. Oh. I should go. Bye. Janie mentioned you this morning.
That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch.
Let's see. The mayor is a huckster and a fraud. The bastard cares more about tourism than the fate of the town. The pastor goes quiet for a second, his face suddenly white as a sheet. The smile fades from his face as he stares at you intently, studying your expression. You too? He glances to either side before continuing.
I thought I was the only one. Please, come visit me at the church soon. Seems like we might have a lot to talk about.
He hurries off, suddenly quiet and serious. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. You find them already talking to Oscar deep into the library. Aren't you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. Yeah, Pastor Daniel knows the truth and he's been hiding it! This is a cover-up!
I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now?
I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan. Ghost bust the house clean, and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight.
Is he secretly the goat? I think that's a bit of a stretch, personally. I think that's a bit of a stretch. me personally.
I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you'd call something like this?
I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. I need to flirt with Oscar. I need to flirt with him. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it. Tonight.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Oh yeah, Salami, we made dinner plans with our pal Reese yesterday. I'm sure his mom will be totally fine with an extra guest. Well, will she? I've already met Dr. Kelly. Absolutely, and maybe we can even get him to come ghost hunting with us. You don't have that much time to kill before this evening's activities, and you're going to need dinner. A free meal is a free meal.
I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight.
Oscar, I need to flirt with you! Time to go. So, about the mayor. I'm not sure. You should vote for Scraps next election. Next election. That's who Gretchen supports. He's corrupt. That dog cares more about tourist money than protecting the town. Does Scarlet Hollow even get tourists? Kanika laughs. We get a few. Who all come to see the mayor. The plot thickens. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving those little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Hello, Roggo Gamer. I am surprised to see you here. You'll be so busy lately. Hello. I don't think I've explicitly told them yet that I can talk to animals. I keep like bringing it up, but not being like, by the way, I can talk to animals, everybody. Well, get yourself something nice to drink, get cozy, and be prepared for awesomeness. He did in fact say that he shares my gifts. Long day at the Long Day Factory, as per usual. This is true. You've had a lot of Long Day Factory shifts lately. Weirdo. Creepy weirdo. But hey, I'm glad because that gives me a reason to actually go talk to him. Because in my last playthrough, I was like, I think he's a freak. Why would I ever go talk to this guy? But now it's like, okay, now there's a reason for me to go talk to him. I think it's about time I come clean, though. I think he comes off as a little weird because he shares my gift. Your gift? The one where I can talk to animals. He corroborated some of the things the mayor told me. Wait, really? Whoa. Ugh, no more long day factories, short day factories, relaxing day factories. Okay, assuming for a minute that both you and Pastor Daniel have the magical power of speaking to animals, I don't think that's enough to explain how weird the guy is. For instance, you don't make my skin crawl. He does. I'm so normal and cool. I wonder how many people out there share your gift. There's so many implications. Implications? I'm going to continue to pretend that Salami is just really good at reading animal body language. I don't think I can handle many more world-shattering revelations this week. Okay, but Kanika, you know what's going on with, like, your whole situation, right? So, like, why is it so weird for me to talk to animals, bro? She's like, sacrificing your powers to your mom? Normal. Talking to animals? Weird as fuck. They're just like, wow, that's cool. Neat. Tabitha. I've been friends with Tabitha this time, Roggle. Just so you know. I went and hung out with her in her office and brought her back food, and she went into the mines with us, and I texted her to warn her about the strike. We're besties. We're besties. I love her. It's fun. I can't wait for the last chapters of this game to fucking drop, dude. Oh, I can't fucking wait. I'm too excited. I love this game. This is interesting. So I did invite Avery last time, but maybe I don't invite Avery this time. I like just changing things up because I have not gotten ice cream with her. That sounds lovely. I wonder if she'll... I feel like I've done all of the options to make her as much my friend as possible. So surely I'll get there, right? Unless me choosing not to hang out with her because I warned her about the mines thing meant I don't get ice cream with her. But I don't know. Oh, I should send Tabitha a reminder about this. Oh my god, yes! Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of a bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. Ooh, you get an achievement? But wait. Actually, I think I've already surpassed not being able to have the max number of people because Alexis won't be there. Was Alexis there last time? She was, right? Because she was with Rosalina. Because Rosalina was hurt. So, I'm already ripped on that one. Oh yeah, I abandoned the two children in the mines. That too. I also did that. Next time. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe if she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No. You discreetly shoot your cousin a text reminding her of the evening's ghost hunt. Stella and Kanika will find out about it if she actually shows up. So then, since I already can't get the max number of people, I won't invite Avery because... changing things. This is interesting though, because yeah, I didn't go with them to talk... I met Dr. Kelly on the road, but I didn't go with them to the house to inquire about Reese, so... The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cups? Oh my god, this guy's rich. He invented the peanut butter cup. You find yourself in front of what must be Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. Wait, Stella, before we go in there, you told Salami about Reese's situation, right? What, his art? Oh, the illness thing. No, we've been a little busy for small talk. You know, with all the scary events going on. God, this has been such a long week already. We're only on day 3. Well, like Stella said, Reese has an illness, and Dr. Kelly is really serious about it, so please don't make her mad or she'll yell at us. The door swings open. Reese! Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Salami, right? Stella told me you were coming.
My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from Stella, you fiend!
Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought another guest. And the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But... It's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy-chew dog jerky stashed away.
The gall! The gumption! This is a violation of my rights!
But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van.
You keep her safe from that monster, Salami, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella.
Dr. Kelly quietly eyes you while the three of you wait. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. I've gotta do it, right? Gretchen called you a monster, Reese. Any idea what's up with that? No clue. She's never liked me. Reese doesn't do well with dogs. Now come on in. Let's get this over with. Thigh gap. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. I love Gretchen. Gretchen, 10 out of 10. Truly, genuinely, such a great character. All of her lines, the way she talks. And I mean, I'm saying it obviously like I'm voicing it the way I hear it in my head, but I love the way that it's like that it reads. It's so good. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. She's gotta be. Which, because also I had made Stella Southern, so Gretchen has to be like old Southern lady for sure. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. I like to think that Gretchen got her accent from Stella. Just because I think that's funny. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. Ah, Reese. You make your way towards the basement stairs. This is the basement of a tortured artist. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. It's like how some people's cats sound like them. Deadass. I like videos where it's like at the start of 101 Dalmatians where it's all the dogs who look like their owners. I love that shit. I think it's so fucking funny. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense. Kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. It is such a disaster. Like... Because, like, I don't care if there's artwork stacked up and all of that sort. Like, I don't really give it, like, I don't give a fuck about that sort of thing. It's this kind of thing where it's like, there are bags of stuff and, like, boxes left open and that sort of stuff that bothers me. This is just so cool, though. Like, he's emo as fuck, but he's so cool. Your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. I can't, but still. She's kind of hot. I get that. She's just worried about you. Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have a good work ethic. She has a lot of respect for people like that. Dr. Kelly! Really? She really said that? Whoa. Then I can't imagine how mean she must be to the people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you've really messed up. Damn. What about me? Does she say things about me? Do you want to know? Well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just keep imagining us as very good friends. So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for. And I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. I know, right? And that's the thing, is like... I didn't even put it on the list of, like, who should I romance this run, because I knew I wasn't going to take the hot trait. And so I was like, I'm cooked. Like, if that gets chosen, I'm fucked. So I can't pick that. I can't romance her. Gotta do a very specific run to get that. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you think Town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point. But I guess that's answering a different question. Emo! Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. I thought it was the hot trait that she's locked behind. I'm pretty sure it is. Could be wrong. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. Oh, interesting. I thought that I had read somewhere that it was the hot trait. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else or something. Okay, that's what I thought. I think I had looked up at one point when I was making the list of who should I romance, because I wanted to make sure that everyone was a possibility. I'm pretty sure that's the case, though. I looked it up not that long ago. A couple weeks, maybe. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? Ah, gotcha. Haven't confirmed it. You know, that guy who's been following Salami around being all ominous. Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes. Haha, thanks. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. Gotcha. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. You decide to leave it at that. Your art. Yeah, hot obviously makes it easier. So slap these bad boys on a mug, you could make a buck or two. That's what I've been telling him. If you posted these online somewhere, you could get big, man. There would be such a following for this kind of freak-ass emo artwork. Are you kidding me? People would be creepy obsessed with it. I think I'll keep them to myself until I die. You know how it is with dead artists. Their art sells for way more. I hope the doc or whoever winds up inheriting my work makes millions off it. I'd be able to rest easy knowing somebody had retroactively given my life value. Reese, no! I can fix him! I can fix him! Or you could sell them while alive and enjoy the fruits of your labor while you still exist. That sounds complicated. I'd rather just spend my time painting. Leave the hard work to someone else. I can fix him! I can fix him. I can fix him. Yes. Want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing. But I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. I like how there are subtle signs. Oh, that's what I meant. There are subtle signs, like even just with his nails and stuff. And you can't really see the pointed ear now. It kind of just looks like ear-shaped, but signs. Dinner's got to be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Oh, Reese. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs.
Sure thing, Doc.
I already washed them. I don't care. Wash them again. Damn. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. God, I love this one. Let's pick that one. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well, I'm just cleaning this doorknob. Dr. Kelly narrows her eyes with suspicion. Worry less about cleaning my doorknobs and more about cleaning your hands. Come on, everyone's waiting on you. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. It's a position of authority, where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at the table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. I like that powerful build isn't just strength. I like a lot that it's also like understanding like these power dynamics and like even mental strength sometimes, that it's like, I like that. I like that it's not just like physical strength. I think that's cool. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them.
This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade?
No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce.
Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know I...
No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. I'll ask ChatGPT if I need to. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. The food's really good. And please send a letter thanking the mass manufacturer of the spaghetti sauce and pasta. I just heated them up. I don't like wasted air at the dinner table, so keep your vaguely polite niceties to yourself while the rest of us finish our plates. It's so fucked up. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. I'm literally just a guy. Have you ever seen a dead body? I have. What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? Noisy and messy, like all kids. And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. So, like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh God, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think the dog could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media, and very sad about that squirrel. It's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play. It's much better to catch those things early. Thanks, Dr. Kelly. Thank you for implying that I have some sort of genetic disease. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. I feel like I want to be her friend. I feel like our conversation on the running path went well. I think we're good. I think we're good. You remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, I was wondering if we could maybe watch a movie sometime this week, while Salami is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc.
Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay.
You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. Can I say though, it's such bullshit. Like, what annoys me is not even necessarily the situation at large. It's that sort of thing. That she knows it's not about him, like, being sick, but is still choosing to, like, isolate. And I know that he actually does feel physically ill, but, like, I feel like if I were poisoning my child for the sake of trying to help him in the long run, as weird as that scenario is, it's like you would still want them to be as happy as they could. You know? Like, you would still want them to get to, like sitting downstairs and watching a movie. How is that overestimating what he can handle? He's sitting downstairs and watching a movie with other people in the room too. Like, come on. She's so sussy. Sussy baka. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. Which is true, but, like, I don't know, I guess I just think that with Stella and Kanika, they wouldn't question it the way that I would. But I guess that's true, because also, what if she didn't realize it and he stopped taking, like, stops taking his medication, she doesn't realize it, and there are other people around when he, like, tweaks or something. I guess that's fair. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open.
Reese?
Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. It for sure would have helped. Damn it. I knew it. I knew this would be too much. I feel like I was trying to be nice even, and she still doesn't like me. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I do kind of feel like... I don't know. I really don't think it's entirely selfless. Which obviously, even just this choice as a whole is, like, not ideal. Like, what she chose to do about the situation. But it does feel a little... I want to say Munchausen by proxy, but, like, not even really, because she's not seeking to get... She's not seeking attention from anybody else. I feel like she's scared of letting Reese go. Especially since there was no father and stuff, you know? So it's like... He's dependent on her. He's still reliant on her. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave. Please. But I like that too. Because she gave him the pills while they were sitting at the table. And then he starts feeling bad. And you think it's because of all the talk and about him talking back and blah, 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 blah. But no. It's the medication kicking in. It's the poison. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves. And I can assure you that right now he's very much not fine. Now leave. Damn. The three of you are rushed to the door. Like, I think that maybe in her brain she thinks she's doing it for entirely selfless reasons. But that maybe there's something a little more psychologically complex going on there. Personally, that's my interpretation. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder... Was it like that carving in the pit last night? Before you had that seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. I just realized, I think that maybe last time I had the choice to invite other people with me when I come back to the clinic, but I didn't. I think. Because I wanted to be alone with Reese. So that'll be interesting if I have people there with me next time. More people. But also maybe I'm making that up. And it'd probably be dangerous. The last time you saw one of those things, you had a seizure and almost died. It's not like Dr. Kelly's going to let us visit again anytime soon. I don't think we have to worry about steering clear of her private offices. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Yes, aside from just being a hot older lady. is sympathizing with her actions. It is a very difficult situation that she is in, and it's one of those things that as a person, as a parent, you would be looking at every single option as this is starting to crop up and really just trying to figure out what the best possible way forward is, and there's like no right answer, unfortunately, because you don't know how things are going to play out, so just doing what she thought was best. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. That's so crazy. People in horror movies usually die because they don't fight back, or because they run away after tripping someone instead of delivering a finishing blow. Damn. You won't make that mistake. You bet your ass I won't. Cat, I haven't met the cat. I haven't met this cat yet. Because I wasn't here. I didn't come here that first day. Just as its exterior was intimidating, in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain.
Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Nope.
Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Let me flirt with you! It's okay. Just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. Just not my type. Not my type, unfortunately. But I am trying to romance him. The people called for it. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. I do like twinks. Which is why every time I see Reese, I go, ah, Reese. I love that guy. I love that guy and his slutty waistline.
And you've got your specter-sniffing compatriot at your side, too. This nose can sniff out any ne'er-do-well we might find, whether spirit or scoundrel.
Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. He's looking at me like, can you get a load of this?
Excuse me?
I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. I need to flirt with him. Interesting. People with glasses. My ex was partial on that, I guess. He wore contacts most of the time, but then, you know, at night would take his contacts out and wear glasses. I need to romance him, but I might have fucked myself over not having the first interaction with him since I went and did something else instead. Surely I can still flirt. Surely I haven't ruined it. Let's see. I love the two options that recurringly pop up of, guys, there's no way that this is ghosts. Ghosts aren't real. This was aliens. And guys, it was just a gas leak. We inhaled a lot of fumes. It made stuff look a little weird. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. Giving unhinged flirt opportunity. Okay. Without his hangout. Without that, like, original first time hangout. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, if I can't romance Oscar, I'll romance somebody else. But. We're gonna try it. Same here. It was so dark and cramped in there. I can't be sure anything I heard or saw wasn't just part of a long, drawn-out panic attack. Good thing I got audio of the knocking. Real proof that we had a paranormal encounter. Or proof that the rocks were shifting around us preceding a cave-in. One of these things is just slightly more likely than the other. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts.
My oh my, this certainly is a lot of humans for one little old ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and that whatever foul creatures lurk in the shadows choose to prey on someone else.
You think this is a lot of people, Gretchen? I'm missing, like, at least 2 of them.
I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back, follow me.
Tabitha? Oh shit, I don't know what voice to give Pixel.
Hey, human. Kick ghost ass, okay? All my stuff in there.
Thanks, Pixel.
Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect.
Hey! There's no way you're doing this without me.
Rosalina, we talked about this.
No, you talked at me about it. I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my room tonight, no matter what.
Closer to 60 to 70%? Okay. That's not that. That's not... I mean, that is obviously still the majority, but not crazy. Doesn't mean you're picking people just for their glasses. I feel like I should back up Oscar. I want him to want me. I think this is best left to the adults.
Let the pup come. It's best to give her the chance to face her obstacles head on. Take it from an old soul like me. Exactly. It could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours.
Zane is tagging along. I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared.
She's got a good point, Mr. G. You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay?
Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back.
Let's get our house back indeed. Pet one of the early kids. Oh! That's cute. I love that. I love little details like that. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture.
Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural.
None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence.
You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest.
Pixel is immortal. Goofy. That's true. I guess you can't put, like... You can't base a character off of a Kickstarter, like a Kickstart backer person, and then be like, and now the cat, like, after one of their pets, and then be like, now the cat dies a horrible death. Like, that's kind of fucked up. That would kind of be fucked up. If it's like, you know, not if it's based on your cat or your dog or something, you can do whatever, but you can't, like, horrifically murder someone else's pet in the game. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Tabitha! 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 Seems I made it just in time. Let's get the show on the road. I don't have all night. Look at Gretchen's. I'm so dead. Tabby! What the hell are you doing here? Salami invited me along. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Salami, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? She's my cousin. What? I like her. We're friends. This one. Really? Sure, why not? We're friends now, I guess. She admitted it out loud. She admitted it out loud. This seriously though, it is a very good face. Deal with it. Wow, Salami. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing. Yeah, amazing. That's a word for it.
Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Oh dear, could someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder?
It sure does. I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. This dipshit. Is that it? This isn't very scary. The ghost is just scared because I'm here. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him before we moved out.
I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library.
Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it.
Just scared because I'm here.
It knows it doesn't stand a chance. I didn't realize muscles were supposed to be some sort of paranormal deterrent. I'm gonna punch the ghosts. Maybe it's chill. I know if I were a ghost, I'd be mad chill.
If you saw what I've seen, I don't think you'd be saying that.
That's an interesting point, though. What if ghosts usually are friendly and they're only terrifying because they don't know how to be anything else? Yeah, like, I know if I were a ghost, I'd just vibe, but what if my vibes were bad and I didn't know it? I shudder to think of the possibilities. What did you rope me into, Salami?
Okay.
His design is fucking perfect. With the weed hat covering his eyes. Oh, I'm so dead. It makes me laugh every single fucking time. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing.
Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me.
I need to flirt with you! That feeling again. Like the mines. Like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. I mean, if you look even vaguely somewhat like this has to be your personality. Not even talking the fit necessarily, but like he just, the way he stands, it's just, I don't know. It's just, that's how you gotta be.
This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain.
Teen interests. Mini boys. I just love this shit. That's for sure Deku and Bakugo, right? He's got like the little grenade-y things. That's for sure Deku and Bakugo. 100,000%. I don't know, I can't remember if I pointed that out last time. I don't feel like I remembered seeing this last time, but that has to be them. Bakudeku fan art? Stupid. I think I've mentioned this before, but like, because I went to, you know, private Christian college. Which is not the most woke place. Shocker, I know. And I remember being surprised in my art class because someone had brought a laptop in and they had a sticker on their laptop that was like fully Bakugo and Deku making out. Full make-out image, which also, may I just say, in canon, they're middle schoolers. So, like, weird. And I just remember being, like, looking, like, seeing that and being like, you are so much bolder than I would ever be to really to take that laptop proudly anywhere, let alone in this, on this university campus that is so conservative, and with our, like, 90-year-old white male teacher that we have. Like, it was weird. It was weird. Also, they're middle schoolers.
Do you mean this massive blood stain? It stinks to high heaven.
Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? She makes a good point, Tabitha. I don't see how that's relevant. Weird. I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either.
Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back.
It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you've scrubbed the stain out a bunch, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. I don't like that her legs are just, like, out. Like, it goes with her vibe and the fit and everything, but I don't know. The dress she wears just bothers me. Every time I look at it, the dress that she wears bothers me. I feel like it should either be, like, full-length weird or, like, I don't know. Her knees are out, bro. I don't know. It bothers me. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things. Gets to learn how to clean things, Tabitha?
If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest.
Gretchen says it's a blood stain.
Gretchen says...
Ghost blood. Or it's just a rusty pipe leaking all over your floor. I think that'd be a bigger problem than what Salami and Stella are suggesting. Have y'all tried ripping up the carpet to see what's causing the stain?
The government owns this house. There's no way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet. I made sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was ghost blood. Which it is.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Kanika is obviously right. Did it really not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? It would be really funny if it was just a leaky pipe or something. What if there's something written under there? Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet.
Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise, after all. Oh dear.
You're doing the government a favor, really. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch! Oh my god, this is just like Lost. Rational explanation. Oh, for sure. Always presume the supernatural. Always, always, always. She's like, no, everything's normal. This town is fine. Trust. This is even better than finding a message.
But there's no basement in this house. At least, we weren't told about a basement.
And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, all right. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that.
It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it.
Well, you tested it wrong. Oh my god! Bonding moment! It can't be blood, right? Kaniko's right. You've got a muddy floor. And that's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations. We solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. Oh, for sure. Far more than they want to admit. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. You come to in Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Yeah, and I haven't gotten to do that yet, so I'm super excited. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? You with the gas leak? Come on, bro. Some friend Stella turned out to be. She keeps ditching me. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Dr. Kelly was just talking about that. Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement. Yeah, this is totally normal. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. This is so true. In the end, there was just a huge gas leak that was flooding into the entire town, and everybody has been hallucinating the entire time. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, good. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. This... creature behind the thorns. Oh, there is a ditchling here. Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. Thanks, Tab. Super helpful. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? You reach forward and pinch your cousin. Ow, hey, what was that for? You suddenly remember you're supposed to pinch yourself to see if you're dreaming. Tabitha glares at you. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait. Do you hear music? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. It's so... I love how it's like... how it, like, doesn't look like her. Like, it is. It's the elements of her, but that it, like, you know, for all of them, really. But that it just doesn't look like them, but it is them. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Bark, bark, bark. Woof, bark. Huh? I like that. Huh? You echo Tabitha's sentiment. Stella, it's us. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. You grab Stella by the shoulders, attempting to shake her from her trance. But as you try to pull her shoulder, it's as if she's held back by invisible ropes. Deadass. Gretchen is saying woof woof bark. Clearly this guy did not have the ability to communicate with animals. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. You pull with all your strength, digging your heels into the strange, shifting earth beneath you. Oh shit! You feel the invisible ropes snap.
Salami, quick! Don't worry about me. Just save Stella.
Help me! Get me out of here! It hurt!
You can hear the ropes tighten again around her. Your physical strength is meaningless here. Oh my god. Stella.
Arf, arf.
I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie.
Shut up. Shut up. This is getting old real fast. I agree. We should try to find an exit or something. I've had enough.
You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it.
Let her go. Please. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on. We must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. Hold my hand, Tabby. I'm scared. Do you need to hold my hand? Are you scared? We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us is scared. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Actually, that might be a good idea. But only because I don't want you getting separated from me. I didn't think she would say yes. She takes your hand. Hers trembles slightly in yours. Wait, that's so cute. Me, 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 me. Even when I'm not Tabitha maxing. I'm kind of glad I didn't the first time around. Like, I feel like this is a really fulfilling second playthrough. Because I feel like without meaning to, I kind of stumbled on maybe some of the, like, I don't know, more unusual things in my first playthrough, which then I feel like has made the second playthrough very rewarding because it's like there's still so much stuff. So much just different stuff like this. I don't know, it's great. I'm glad she wants to hold hands. Let's go back, all right? I really didn't think she would say yes. I thought she'd be like, shut up, we're leaving. The two of you turned back the way you came. Where Where did the annex go? Let's try the door. But there can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. So she called Sybil, right? Chewed gay-ass playthrough. Interesting. I have an amusing achievement. Toxic Yuri? What? Toxic Yuri with whom, might I ask?
Your father has left town, Charlie. We're moving to a new house, okay?
Real ones know. Oh shit, I can just rush it. Spoilers. I just got an achievement entitled, "I'ma deck you in the schnoz" for picking this. Is the shadowy figure in the corner dictating the flow of events? The last thing you're going to do is wait to find out. You plant your feet against the ground and launch yourself into a powerful tackle. Only, you don't actually go anywhere. It's suddenly as if the floor beneath you has become a treadmill, and try though you might, you find yourself comically running in place. What are you doing? I'm just stretching. just stretching. I'm obsessed. If I can't punch the ghost, what's the point? What's the point of anything? How about we get out of here before you have an existential crisis?
He can't come back. We've got to live somewhere else now. But that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with. You can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie, we don't have much time.
Why aren't we possessed? Who knows? It probably wants an audience though, right?
No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again, do you hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. Oh God, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to go right now.
Rosalina is whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As she departs, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Speak for yourself. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters, though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed. At least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw mine collapse in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point. Or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were too scared to come back to the estate on Monday. You're right. There's only one way to get to the end of this. Shall we? Yeah. Let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside, and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh, what magic words do I have to say for you to get you to let us go? I'm sorry, okay? Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Not just you. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? The plot thickens. So, Edwardine and Charlie. Let me just spoil it for you and say it doesn't work out. Our great-grandfather's name was not Charles. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. I don't know much besides that, so don't bother asking. What happened to our parents? We talked about this? Assuming this ghost is Charlie, its parents were driven out of town after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. Were you not paying attention? The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't trust whoever this lady is. She's got some kind of ulterior motive. Agreed. Clearly this dude should never have taken whatever she just handed him. Anybody who did is a sucker. That's where you'll find them. You need her there. And be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die. Whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Yo! What's good, homie? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. So Tabitha, do you want to talk to me again about how you have no idea who Wayne is, or you've never associated with him, and all that sort of stuff, maybe? Gross. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? I forgot that I ripped his veil off of him. I forgot I did that shit. Psh, I could squish a ditchling too if I wanted to. I see you have a new veil. It's only a bit of cloth, easy enough to replace. Though I ask you don't try to take it again. For your own sake. I don't think you want to see what's underneath. I really do, though, actually. Tabitha grabs your arm, her grip tight and nervous. We're leaving. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Salami. I don't think that girl's any good for you. Stella, was that her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon. If she makes it out of here alive. Are you threatening me? And her? Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. What? Oh shit! Tell me now. Did you kill Sam Wayne? Absolutely not. I'm telling you the truth. Please stop asking. And if you see that thing again, just ignore it. Or better yet, run away. She isn't lying. If Sam Wayne is dead, Tabitha had nothing to do with it. I'm glad I clarified that, because I didn't fully believe her. Now, come on. If it got in here, there must be a way out. It? Fascinating. The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Interesting. I hate the sounds in this room the most. We're gonna power through this. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small.
I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now.
So this is the dad, played by a dad. It looks especially painful, like on an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we were saying. I wonder if he can even hear us.
Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damned snake Enoch went behind my back.
Oh, what bullshit. Strike a nerve? It was Charles Shaw's fault. That's just a fact. Ooh. You know what they say about history? It's written by the victors. And Charles Sr. was clearly not a victor. As if the Scarlets were any kind of victors themselves. The collapse hurt their reputation too, you know. It took years for the mine to recover.
You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still, they destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer.
I'm so confused. Don't even bother listening. I don't care what this ghost is trying to tell us. All these people are dead and buried, and their actions have gone with them.
Damn it, boy. I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise me you'll go back, and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for.
Promise. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. I think I'm going to be sick.
Yap, yap, yap.
They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them.
Oh no. This one is extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice? Yeah, it's humiliating. This ghost really has no respect for his actors. Actors, even. I don't want to do a baby voice, so I'm not gonna.
I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people.
If we're nearing the end of things, do we have a plan yet? If you're asking that question, then the answer is no. I'm waiting to see what happens once the show is over.
A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world.
I wish we could go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Me too.
Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean.
There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word. So, I guess because I didn't invite Avery, we skipped the locked room thing? Right? Because wasn't that Avery's thing? A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Damn, maybe I should have brought Avery. I wanted Tabitha to see that, but I forgot that that was Avery's thing. Next time. Do you think it's over? I don't think it's over until we go through that trap door. Which one of us is going to open it? Why are you asking that? Are you scared? I'm scared. Of course not. It creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch.
It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right.
That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Eddie? Oh, the sound. Oh, the sound. Oh, God. I'm actually going to be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. Moida! There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Okay. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. The hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? Ugh, what now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Tabitha's the one you want. You gotta let this go, man. Get over it. I'm sorry you died. Don't answer it.
You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood.
Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What? What are you saying?
My life was stolen from me.
I want some of yours. It's only fair. No. No, it is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you.
The sins of the father
are to be laid upon the children. That's such a fucked up thing to think and act on. Your dad did something bad to me, so now you've got to make up for it. Bitch, I wasn't there. I didn't want him to do that to you. You know? My grandma did that shit to you. My great-grandma or whatever the fuck did that shit to you and killed you. I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm here now, bruh. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Can we share it? Bullshit. I don't understand.
You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied.
I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. And what happens if we refuse? Then
I will stay.
I will stay until I get what I'm owed. Oh shit! Yeah, okay, I knew that was who she called. I hope I didn't come too late. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Oh no, this is for sure not doing well for the psyche, but also, bruh, let it go. Go to a peaceful afterlife, you know? Mom?
All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure.
Oh shit.
This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it.
Why is that my problem?
It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. What? No.
You must be joking.
You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. What?
Absolutely not. You should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. Ooh, what do I want to say? What do I want to do? If I try to leave, will she let me? We'll find out. I'm with Tabitha. Neither of us owe this ghost a damn thing. We're leaving. Yeah, you heard Salami, Sybil. Neither of us are compromising with this thing. Now, can you get us out of here? Sybil sighs. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely. This is not our problem. If you think it's the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in a basement, even if all of your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. You do as she says, closing your eyes. Suddenly, the sounds and tactile sensations of the spirit realm feel much more distant, as though you've partially awoken from a terrible dream. Good. Now feel for the stairs. You fumble in the darkness, grasping the air in front of you. Your palm meets wood with a solid thunk. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. I found it. You begin your ascent. Good work, you two. You are doing great. You place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes, seeing what feels like a superposition of the real and the fake. Don't let it trick you again. Its powers are already struggling to maintain their grip on you. You continue. You feel the door frame under your palm, and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. We're almost out. I knew it. I knew this ghost wasn't a big deal. Girl, shut up! What do you mean? It's only faltering now because it's exhausted. Don't underestimate the spirit, Tabitha. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and library. The real world swims closer and closer to being back in focus. The doors. Come on, Salami. We're almost there. You and Tabitha fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. Zane walks off down the road. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. But the spirit remains. It would have been much better to banish the thing. It's spread from the annex to the entire building. Anyone who steps foot in there might be subjected to its torment. Not my problem. Not Salami's problem. I don't want anyone else in town to have to experience that. That was awful. We'll board the place up and say there was a gas leak. There, fixed it. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm so sorry to have brought you all into that house. I should have left the place to rot. Damn. Do over. Shit. Come on, Tabitha. I wasn't about to give up part of my life when Tabitha was right there. If anyone has benefited from what our family's done, it's her. I wasn't about to give up part of my life to make amends for something I didn't do. Neither was I. The things that Ghost was upset about happened way before we were born. Why should either of us have to pay that price? Excuse me, Tabitha? You've been reaping the rewards of your family's actions your entire life. Reaping the rewards. What are you talking about? The only reward I reaped is working myself half to death keeping this town afloat. Yeah. Do you think it's easy to run a coal mine? Do you think it's easy to have grown up with Pearl Ann as your mother? Was I supposed to make things even harder on myself by making yet another sacrifice? Yes. Easy for you to say. You weren't given a choice tonight.
It's okay, Kanika. It's just a house, and we don't even own it. And even if we did, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment.
It's more than just a house. It's also the library and the town hall. And even barring that, it's a dangerous space that we're just leaving there because Tabitha didn't have the guts to put other people before herself.
Children, children. There's no use quibbling over the details right now. At least for the time being. The spirit has only grown in strength. If either Salami or Tabitha went back in there, I can only imagine its demands of them would be that much steeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no walking this back.
Great. Then we all in principle agree. It's done. Let's move on. Get off my cousin's back, Kanika. She doesn't owe anyone anything. To the contrary, I'd say the Scarlets owe a lot of people right now. This town was built on the labor of other people, and it was apparently built on murder, too. I've never murdered anyone. No, but you inherited the mines and most of the land in town.
Let's all take a deep breath. I think everybody's a little high-strung tonight. That was quite the ordeal you all went through.
Thanks for having my back, Salami. That was surprising. Is there room at the estate? Your cousin grumbles. I don't usually do this kind of thing. The properties we own are for the miners. There is a house that's vacant right now that might be suitable. You know the old Maxwell place?
What? You can't be serious. That place is falling apart.
Look, I'll tell you what. I won't even make you pay rent for the first month. Tabitha, shut up. Consider it repayment for not literally giving up my soul to get rid of a ghost that wasn't causing any problems until the two of you lived there.
That's funny. I thought it was your family that pissed off the ghost.
Your cousin furiously pulls out a keyring before picking one off and handing it to Oscar. I've never murdered anyone. Just, nothing weird going on at all. Trust and know. Tabitha soul equals 1 month of rent.
Thank you. This really means a lot to me and Rosalina.
Now, if all of you don't mind, I'm going to go home. I think I've had enough social interaction for a lifetime tonight. Finish up whatever you have to do here. I'll wait by the car. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. To think that ghosts are actually real. I mean, I know we don't have any hard evidence on us, but we all vividly experience the same thing. Stella's gotta be over the moon right now.
Where is Stella? I kind of thought she'd be excitedly rattling off theories by now.
Oh, she's just standing there. By herself. That isn't like her. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself. Which, fair. That'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost. But this is Stella we're talking about. Hey Stella, wanna hang out with the rest of the class?
What? Oh. I'm okay. I'll see you guys later.
She hurries off down the road. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay.
Stella, I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now.
You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse.
God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library now. There was another carving in there. It's a pretty weird coincidence, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town?
I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. It's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Salami for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. Why, Sybil? He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina.
It's okay. Worse things have happened to people, and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up.
Rosalina stares up at you with a whirlpool of tears and rage in her eyes. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. This is a good town full of good people, Salami. We won't let this ruin Oscar. What do we do about the library? We bar the doors. We make sure everyone knows to steer clear. We can't just tell them it's mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, that'll just make them want to investigate for themselves.
Let's take a page out of Tabitha's book. We'll say there's a gas leak. That should do the trick, at least for a while. Sybil, is there a chance this goes away on its own?
I'm not really an authority on these things, but it doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We board it up. We say there was a gas leak. And just hope no one gets curious, I guess.
It's the best we can do for now.
I guess I should probably head back.
We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out. I don't know how long it'll take to get things ready in the new place.
I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay?
Thank you. That really means a lot.
I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika, dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Salami. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. Time to wrap things up here. The ride back is nearly silent as you and Tabitha reflect on the night's events and your decision to leave the haunting intact. So, I guess ghosts are real? Yeah, I guess so. How do you feel about that? Same as I felt before we went into that house. You'd be surprised how quickly people adjust to terrible realities. I'd much rather move on from what happened tonight than make a big deal out of it. And I'm sure most of your little friends feel the same way. Do you think we did the right thing? Second-guessing yourself? Don't waste your energy. It's like Sybil said, it's done, and there's nothing we can do about it other than move on. And for the record, yeah, I think we did the right thing. You slide back into silence as the car makes its way back to the estate. You're back inside. After the events of this evening, the howling winds and unsteady creaks of the estate almost feel like a warm welcome. Oh, we're back. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Here we go. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No. He's a creep, but I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Why is he following me? He's a creep, stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason to not talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. Why is he all gross? He's sick or something. Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't go near him. Do you think Stella is going to be okay? Like, emotionally? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. She's a pest. And like all pests, she has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. What's gonna happen to the library? It'll stay boarded up until a real ghost hunter comes in or something. Or maybe Charlie will just get fed up and disappear. I don't know how ghosts work. And it's not our problem now anyway. The important thing is, we both got out of there. And even though everybody got banged up, nobody died. I won't even charge Oscar and Rosalina much rent for the old Maxwell place out of the kindness of my heart. I'm sure they'll find something soon. How did you know to call Sybil? Who else should I have called? The cops? I believe you've seen their competence on full display. Besides, I'm sure you've heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it'd be her, right? I don't know about you, but I feel pretty traumatized right now. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Stop looking at me like that. Let this be a lesson to you, Salami. Any updates on the strike plans? They're bluffing. They wouldn't dare with those kids still trapped in the mine. I'm sure this will all blow over soon. If it doesn't, well, I guess this bad week will just keep getting worse. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. That's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. Oh, interesting. You know, I don't have to leave. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. We've both got plenty of time to think that over. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Creep. Creepy McCreeperton.
Oh god, that's bright. Oh, my eyes.
Oh.